Hey everybody, it's Mr. Magic here. Today I'm going to be piloting Jhoira the Weatherlight Captain. Whenever I cast a historic spell, I'm going to draw a card, hopefully build an outrageous storm count, and just overwhelm the board.
I'm Mrs. Magic. I'm playing Strefan. I forgot how to
The
pronounce
Morer Progenitor.
He has flying, and he has blood token abilities where I can play creatures from my hand. And I have my cards arranged in a red V for vampire.
Red V for vampire. Copy that. I rolled 10. 16. Go for it.
I'm going to play a swamp turn. And play goes to you.
Draw a card. Drop Cascade Bluffs. And then I will go for Library of Lang. I have no maximum hand size. Play passes to you.
This deck does not have that ability to have no maximum hand size.
If the goal is to get Angie's Ravager going, then it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, they do have abilities where you can lose X life and gain X cards.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do that, you have a great hand, but you have more than 7, you have to discard a whole bunch of them.
No, the pace, that deck is designed to be... that deck is designed to pace itself in such a way that you're playing out that hand.
Paying 2 to bring out Swiftfoot Boots, and at a later point, I will equip it to somebody. Play goes to you.
Okay. Untap. Draw a card. Drop a mountain for turn. Then okay, so drop a mountain for turn, and I'm going to pump red into Cascade Bluffs, activating its ability. I'm going to drop an Artificer's Assistant for blue. I'll add blue off of Cascade Bluffs. So Artificer's Assistant for blue, and Wayfarer's Bauble for the other blue. Scry, and yeah, I'll keep that Scry where it's at. Play passes to you.
Gonna play another swamp. Let's see, I don't have a whole lot I can do this turn, so I guess play goes to you.
Well, after our last game, you don't need to do a whole lot. All right, everybody. We've been joined at the table by Mini Magic. She's about 2, and she was a little upset earlier. So hopefully, Daddy Magic can console her a little bit, and we can continue our game. I think I just played an island, correct?
I couldn't say.
Okay.
Sorry, I was distracted by the noises Mini
Sure.
Magic was making.
Sure. I will add gray, Scrabbling Claws, Scry 1. I'll leave that in place, I think. And
Can you play very quietly with this, honey?
can you play with that?
Give her something to do.
Then I'll tap 2 more for to activate Wayfarer's Bauble. Sacrificing it, and I go get a basic land, put it into play tapped, shuffle my library, and then play will pass to you and drop an island.
Play does go to me now.
Play goes to you.
Oh, cool. I like this.
Unless, of course, you want me to hit you for 1 with my
No.
Artificer's Assistant.
Once you brought up right, it's not nice to hit him. Does that mean in Magic they don't ever get to attack me?
I guess so.
Okay, I'm being really goofy, I know.
I mean, I'm piloting Jhoira. She's a woman, and you bludgeoned her to death in the last game.
I'm gonna pay 4. 2 of those is going to pay for the card, and the other 2 are going to activate its ability. It's a sorcery, so target player draws X cards and loses X life. I am target player. My token is not limited.
So
I'm
you're
going to draw 2 cards.
drawing 2 and losing 2 life.
What color is your commander?
Red and blue.
So I don't know that either of these cards is necessarily going to help. Oh, could be. Okay, play goes to you.
Alright, I am going to do all those. I will draw for turn, play an island. Then I'll tap 2 for a Thought Vessel. And 1, 2, 3, 4 for Jhoira. And I'm going to tap my Scrabbling Claws, and you exile a card from your graveyard.
Okay. So, I can't bring it back out?
That is removed from play, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to put my blood token back here so I have to keep track of it.
And then I will swing with the Artificer's Assistant this time, and you'll lose 1 life, and play passes to you.
Oh, excuse me. I need some red mana.
I am quite content for you not to have it.
I figured you would be. Those are cards I cannot play until I get mana, and they're just confusing me at the moment.
Okay. I think you will have to discard the hand size.
I'm only at 8.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not certain how this works, but it's the only thing I can afford. I would rather play it than discard it.
Okay.
So it's Dark Imposter. It's a creature, vampire assassin. So pay Pay 6. Exile target creature and put a +1/+1 counter on Dark Imposter. Dark Imposter has all activated abilities of all creature cards exiled with it. Okay, so I have to pay 6 and I can exile one of your creatures and then he gets abilities. Like, ooh,
Right.
that's cool.
Yes.
And that goes to you.
Okay. I'm gonna untap.
Oh, excuse me.
Alrighty. I will tap 1, 2 for Arcane Signet. I get to scry 1 off Artificer's Assistant. And draw 1 off of Jhoira. I will play an island for turn. I will tap 2 for Prismatic Lens. Scry 1. Ship it to the bottom. Draw 1.
Hi.
Have you got any cards in your graveyard right now?
No, you're exiled it.
Okay. Then play passes to you.
Oh, sorry. I need a cup of coffee.
I'm feeling that.
You want coffee? You want coffee?
You think you're big enough to drink some coffee?
No.
No?
Tap 3. For Vampire Nighthawk, he has Flying, Death Touch, and I think.
Okay.
Sorry. And summon James. Okay, I guess play goes to you because I can't afford to activate the other guy's ability. I need land.
I don't want you activating that ability. Untap.
Excuse me.
Upkeep. Draw for turn. Play an island. Then I will tap that island and play Retract. Return all artifacts you control to their owner's hands.
And now when you play them, you're going to activate their abilities again?
I'm going to scry a bunch of stuff. So Retract Resolves goes to the graveyard. And so then I will start off with 2 for a Thought Vessel. Let's grab a dice just in case I need it for my storm count. Here I am talking about how easy these are.
Hey, you having fun?
Alright, so there's my Thought Vessel. I scry 1. That's the bottom of my library. And I draw 1. Then I will play tap 2 for Prismatic Lens. I will scry 1. I will shift that to the bottom and draw 1.
I'm sorry. She's making faces at me. She learned from her older
tap
siblings.
2 for Arcane Signet. I will scry 1.
Okay, that's enough,
and
sweetie.
keep it.
That's enough.
I will tap 1. Let's see. That's prismatic lens. That's arcane signet. So arcane signet triggers scry 1. I draw it. Then I have 1 available mana. What did I tap arcane signet for?
I'm
Just
sorry.
played that.
I'm not doing too good a job keeping track with her across from me. She's very distracting.
Okay.
For being pretty quiet for a 2-year-old, but very distracting.
I am tapping blue for renegade map. Scry 1, ship it to the bottom, draw 1. I am tapping red for scrabbling claws. Scry 1, draw it. I will tap arcane signet for library of Ling. Scry 1, draw it. And I have a storm count to 7 there. Would have been great to do something with that 7, but I just don't think I'm there yet.
Sam, I can't get the lid open.
Okay.
Careful, it'll spill a little bit when you do. Okay, that's good. It'll spill if you'll put more. Thank you.
Okay. That's fresh ground coffee for all you watching. All right, so renegade map enters tapped. And do you have any cards in your graveyard?
Nope, just my blood token is sitting where my graveyard would normally be.
Okay. Well then, that has flying, death touch, lifelink. I don't like it.
Sam, look at your board state and look at mine.
What threat is any of that to you?
I don't know.
I have a lot of stuff, but none of it is going to do you any harm.
What can I do? I've got 4 mana, all the same color.
So, that being the case, play will pass to you.
Okay, a second. Oh, I'm sorry. Very tired this morning. A little bit slow. Maybe a lot slow. Another black one.
Lots of swamps for you today.
A very swampy area. And I cannot play my commander until I have red mana. All of these.
I have to say I'm okay with that.
What?
I have to say I'm okay with that.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. I'm getting there. If I play this, I can't activate its ability, but I'm getting there. Oh no, I can play that now. Wrong ability. Okie doke. So, Champion of Dusk. When Champion of Dusk, and he's a creature, when Champion of Dusk enters the battlefield, you draw X cards and you lose X life, where X is the number of vampires you control, which is only 2 or 3.
3 now. Presuming Champion of Dusk is also a vampire.
He is. Okay, so I get to draw 3 cards. Maybe I'll get some land. I need land. No land. I Not get any land.
Alright.
Oh, did I play land this turn? Did I draw and play a land this turn or last turn?
I honestly don't remember.
You tell me. You want me to play it or wait, just in case?
I know I am at 7 lands, but I also know I'm ahead of you because I've done a little bit of ramp.
Got
So
5 lands. I know I think it was this turn that I picked up a land and played it and said that I needed. Anyway, even if I skip one, it's okay. It's not going to make that much difference. I think I'm going to lose anyway. And what creatures do you have?
I have a 1/1 flyer, and I have Jhoira, who's a 3/3.
Okay. I am going to hit you with my Flying Death Touch lifelink for 2.
I will take the 2, and you will gain the 2.
Okay. Yay.
And I will untap, assuming...
Yeah.
Okay. Untap.
I need me some land.
Draw a card. Drop an island for turn. And...
Quiet down, sweetie. You can pick it up, just don't scrape it across the table, okay? Sammy, please.
Hey. You have to be quiet, okay? Here. Do you want this one? Okay.
I mean, Mr. Magic. My apologies.
You're alright. I'm going to play tap 1 for Barbed Sextant. Scry 1. And draw it. I will tap a total of...
She's not happy because you didn't put them together. You separated it and put it away from her.
I see.
She wanted the 2 pieces together.
I'm going to tap a total of 2 for Pillar of Origins. As it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. I'm naming artifact creatures. And I can add 1 mana of any color, but I can only use that mana to play creatures of the chosen type.
Okay, I had a card like that last turn.
So
I mean, not last turn, last game.
My Pillar of Origins. Oh, wait, before I do that, I'm going to scry 1. I'm going to draw it. Now I will tap my Pillar of Origins and my Thought Vessel to play an Iron Mirror. And so Pillar of Origins, Iron Mirror.
Like something from what's it? Where Thor comes from.
Scry 1, draw it. Oh, I wanted to say Valhalla, but that's not right. Asgard.
I was gonna say I want to say Asgard, but I can't remember.
Spellbook for 0. I really have no maximum hand size now.
Oh, no.
Library of Lang, Thought Vessel, and Spellbook. Scry 1, and I'll draw that.
Hey, tell Daddy to slow down.
I am going to... I'm going to pay blue for a Soul Talisman. It has Suspend 3. It's going to sit over here with 3 time counters on it. And I'll scry 1.
A hair. There's a hair right there under your card. I can't get to it.
I'm sorry.
Under your commander, there's a hair there stuck to it. It bugs me.
No. I'm going to scry 1. And I will draw that
Not
card.
on the table, honey.
Then...
Is this like a never-ending thing?
No, it's not never ending.
Oh, okay. As long as it's not, oh, what's the word? It goes on and on.
This is the turn that never
So I
ends.
thought of too.
Let me think. I feel like I could do... Is there anything else I can do? Well, what can I do for you, honey? I love you. My last deed of mischief is going to be to play a Nettle Cyst, creating a creature. Starts out as a 0/0 black Jhoira token that gets +1/+1 for each artifact and or enchantment I control. So that is currently, probably don't count Soul Talisman because it's suspended right now, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's an 11/11 right now. And I will scry one. And ship it to the bottom and draw a card. And I will, so that was, then I'll tap an Arcane Signet to play my Traveler's Amulet. So that's 12 now. Scrying one.
Hit yourself in the head. She did it harder than she meant to.
Scry one and draw it. And
so, of all the cards on your table, how many are creatures? There's those 3.
The Nettle Cyst is attached to a creature.
And is that an artifact?
Let's see. It is a black. The Nettle Cyst is a black Phyrexian germ.
But an artifact card is over it, isn't it?
It is equipped with an art. Yeah. So the Nettle Cyst is attached to a black Phyrexian germ.
Okay.
And yep, that was Storm Count 8, and that was not sufficient. Okay. Play passes to you.
Okay. Okay. So.
Should have swung with my Artificer's Assistant.
That's okay. You don't have to. I'm going to play for land Temple of the False God, and it's land. Like I said, it's land. It's tapped for 2 gray. So, we're 2 colorless. I'm going to tap and bring out Arcane Signet, which is 1 color of.
Add 1 color of anything in your commander's identity. Yep. So you finally have a red source.
Yeah, I've actually had that all along, and I was too tired to think about it. It dawned on me. I was like, what am I doing? Okay. So, I'm going to tap this for red. And then I'm gonna tap this. I'm gonna tap 1, 2, 3, 4, and sorcery. Vandal Blast, I think is how it's pronounced. Destroy target artifact you don't control. If you pay overload cost, which I did, you may cast a spell for its overload cost. If you do, change its text by replacing all instances of target with each. So destroy each artifact you don't control. Oh, that's not the regular. I better move my blood token. He's really confusing me.
Let me see if there's anything I can do in response. Oh, that's horrible, because that'll be game for me.
Not bad for not even being able to bring up my commander.
Alright, let me see the card, because I think that's it. Where's the card?
In my graveyard.
That doesn't help me get it.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. I read it to you, though. Oh, honey.
Yuck. It's horrible.
I
now,
like it.
Where did you get the second red?
I thought it was, I didn't realize you had to play.
I think it's both. When you overload a card, you pay both costs.
Ooh. That's terrible. I've only got one red. I thought that was enough.
Let me see. Hand me your phone.
Hold on. Let me close my messages. There you go.
Be kind in the comments, everybody. I'm not used to playing with overload.
Neither am I at all. You're a lot more common familiar. Here, let me open it for you.
I got it.
Okay.
Calm down.
Well, I know my phone. I can zip right to it. We have to figure it out.
All right.
But the same goes the other way around with your phone.
MTG overload cost.
What you doing? Nothing. Oh, excuse me.
Alright, so let's see. Overload provides an alternative, usually more expensive mana cost for a card, which can be used when casting it, and upon doing it, increases the whole effect of the card.
No, it says you may cast the spell for its overload cost. Doesn't that mean you can either play one red, or you can pay?
That's what I'm looking up
or
right
you
now.
can pay.
That's what I'm looking up right now.
Okay.
You may choose to pay this cost rather than the spell's mana cost.
Okay, good. I understood it properly.
Yeah. Blech. You're yucky. Destroy all my artifacts.
You trying to teach mini magic to talk like that? Like, bleh. That's a funny noise. And she'll
Alright.
Gotta be careful when you're around kids.
I have a lot of dead artifacts. That's what I've got.
Yeah, well, you have to admit, that was pretty good considering
That was a good play.
that I was almost dead from nothing to play.
Yeah. There's all that.
And I've got 1 mana left. Where's my hand? Oh, here it is.
You weren't almost dead.
Okay, I got 39 life, but still, this was not doing well. Your board was scary.
I had 2 untapped lands.
Well, so can you blame me? I mean, you made 11 critters.
Yep.
Tell Daddy, he had 11 critters. Or they did too?
Yeah. It was 1, 11, 11.
Now we're a little closer to matched, except I got 1 creature more than you. But you have a commander, and I don't.
Alright. You hitting me with stuff?
Oh, I forgot to untap last turn, didn't I?
You did. So.
I can't do that. I was going to say I didn't attack you. Mm-hmm. Question. Can I reattach an artifact to an equip to another card at a later time? Like if I attach it to something now, can I pay the equip? Okay, good. I'm going to equip. Pay 1 to my flying death touch lifelink critter. And I can't see the mana. I'm not the mana. The
3/3.
3/3. And
a 1/1.
Okay. Then I'm gonna hit you for 4. Doesn't make it any
Plus
bigger.
2 is 6.
Yeah. Plus 2 more.
Is 8.
And I have lifelink.
2. Alright.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say just 2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have lifelink on the 1 card.
My turn.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
What are the counters for?
The Soul Talisman's suspend counters. So untap. I will draw a card. I will drop a mountain for turn.
Don't put it on the table, sweetie.
I will tap blue for Pyrite Spellbomb. I will scry 1 and draw it. I will tap another blue for Sentinel Totem. Sentinel Totem has its own scry effect, and I'm going to stack the triggers in this way. Sentinel Totem scry and Jhoira draw. Now Artificer's Assistant scry and ship to bottom.
You have coffee next to you.
Yep, I'm going to get hold of that in a minute. Then I will tap.
Thank you, Teen Magic.
2 blue.
He's Mr. I'm Mrs. That's Minnie, your teen. Bye.
2 blue from Mind Stone. Scry 1. And draw it. I'll tap blue and 1 for the Chief Engineer, giving my artifact spells Convoke.
What is Convoke?
It allows artifacts to tap to pay for the gray part of a mana cost.
Whoa. Hadn't heard that word. Is it a word outside of Magic? Revoke, yes, but Convoke?
Yes. Like a convocation is a gathering.
Oh, okay.
Then my Sentinel Totem and my Pyrite Spellbomb are going to tap to play Mirror of the Forebears. When it enters the battlefield, I'm going to name vampires, and anytime I can pay 1 to turn Mirror of the Forebears into a copy of target vampire. Then let me see. Mirror of the Forebears, I'm going to scry 1. And
how are you drawing so many cards?
I will draw that card. Jhoira says every time I play an artifact, a saga enchantment, or a legendary card, then I can draw a card.
Yeah, but you've drawn more than 1, haven't you?
And I've played more than 1.
Every time you play 1, you
Every
draw
time
a
I
card.
play 1, I get to draw
so
one.
as long as you can pay for them, you can play them. I get it. Okay.
My Mirror of the Forebears is going to tap and
Excuse me.
And this mountain for Mannequin. scry one and draw it. Then one, two, three, four for Jhoira's Familiar. Scry one and draw it. The Chief Engineer is going to tap Jhoira's Familiar. And a couple of things. So, Jhoira's Familiar causes historic spells to cost one less to cast. And then the Chief Engineer is going to tap Jhoira's Familiar to to equip a Lightning Greaves. And then I will scry one and ship it to the bottom and draw one. And then I need to have some rough idea. Let's see, I'm tapped out on lands, tapped out on artifacts. So I'm gonna weigh in with Jhoira and Artificer's Assistant for a total of 4 damage, and 3 of it was command damage. And play passes to you.
Okay. Untap. Untap.
Oh, that's a good cup of coffee.
Oh yeah, we got it at Horrocks. It was well, I don't remember the name of it, but it's really good.
And I'm sorry, end of my last turn. Jhoira has Haste and Shroud.
Okay. Oh, I don't have red mana. Except the one I found out.
You don't want red mana anyway. It's bad for you.
You don't want to win the game. That's bad for you.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Wait a
okay.
minute, I'll prove it. No, seriously. I do need. Maybe we have too much fun. We're not competitive enough playing this game.
I don't know. I think we do an awful lot of cutting up, and that's good for you.
I like this card. Oh, sorry. Okay. Tap. Red. And 2. Rakish Air, I think. Whenever a vampire you control deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on it.
Yeah, that's terrible. Won't need any of that.
And I would play my commander, but I paid my 1 red on that. But I figured it'd be better to bring him out now. I think I've still got 5.
No, he's bad. Nobody likes him.
I like him.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a flying creature by any chance?
Only one that's tapped. Or I have 2 that are tapped.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to tap 2. I'll bring here so don't mix up my colors. I'm going to tap 2. Pay 2. For sorcery, Predator's Hour. Until end of turn, creatures you control gain menace, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of that player's library face down. You may look at it and play that card for as long as it remains exiled, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast that spell. I like it.
No.
I did. Did I bring him out this turn?
Yes.
Okay, so I can't tap him, but I will hit you for 4. 2 with lifelink and 2 more, so a total of 8.
Okay, so you gain.
And everybody gets a +1/+1 counter because Rakish Air, tell me if I'm pronouncing it wrong, whenever a vampire you control deals combat
I got that
damage.
part.
Okay. So.
Help me out. It's 4, total of 8.
Yeah, 8.
So
Sorry, I thought I told you that.
Went to 22. I think you did. I just took me a minute. All right.
And exile the top card of your library, face down, and I may look at it. I may play its mana cost.
Keep track of that because it's got a red sleeve, and you've got a red sleeve, so.
Yeah. I'm going to use the card, but I'm going to set it over here because I might forget it till next turn.
Okay. All right.
Is
that my turn then?
Hang on a second. It is your turn.
Okay.
Did you give me lifelink?
I did.
You're still at 39.
You went from 37 to 39.
Okay. I seem to be fluctuating. You hit me 2, if I gain 2,
right.
You hit me 2, gain 2. I'm just kind of stuck in 39.
Lots of untapping. Removing the last suspend counter from my soul talisman. It enters the battlefield. That's a storm count of 1 so far. And draw for turn. Play an island. And I will. Oh, Soul Talisman entered the battlefield, so I scry 1, ship it to the bottom, draw 1. Let's see, I will. I'm going to add gray and play a fire diamond. I will scry 1. I will draw that card. I will play a lotus petal for free. I will scry 1 and draw that card. Jhoira is familiar. Makes stuff cost 1, or makes my artifacts cost 1 less to cast, so I'll play that for free. I will scry 1 and draw it. I will. Let's see. I will pay blue for a plague mirror. I will scry 1 and draw it. I will pay another blue for a Milliken. I will scry 1 and draw it.
Boy.
Hold on. So that's Milliken. That's plague mirror.
Don't touch, honey.
Terrarian. I missed a few. I needed to keep up with them.
Is it because I said boy?
No. It's I've got to keep track of my storm count as well. I paid 1 for Alchemist's Vial. When it enters the battlefield, I draw a card. Then Artificer's Assistant triggers, and I scry 1, And I'll draw that. Voyager's Staff costs 1 less off of Jhoira's Familiar. So that was Alchemist's Vial, and that's Voyager's Staff. Then I scry 1, and I will draw it, and I will pay... One, two, three, 4 for Ether Flux Reservoir.
You can play with the pretty bucket.
You wanna bucket there? Takes my storm count to 9. Then I gotta think a second. Yep, I think this is it. I think this is game. So I just dropped Ether Flux Reservoir, and I've got a storm count of 9 so far. I'm gonna tap 2 blue, and I'm gonna play a Brain Freeze. Brain Freeze counts as a trigger for itself, and then Brain Freeze has Storm, so it plays a copy for every card played before it this turn, which is 10, so that bumps my Storm count to 20. Whoop. You're going to mill. Brain Freeze says target player puts top 3 cards of his or her library into the graveyard, but I just played a total of 11 copies of Brain Freeze.
So I need to do 3 times 11?
Right, so you need to do 30, you need to mill 33 cards.
Okay.
The important part is that Ether Flux Reservoir says whenever you cast a spell, you gain 1 life for each spell you've cast this turn. So
23, 24, 25,
26. Keep going.
I know how to count.
Oh, going to 33.
Okay. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33. No, I didn't get stuck. I knew what came after 26. I wanted to know.
Okay. Well, so anyway, so here's the important part. Is that my storm count was at 10 when I played Brain Freeze.
Mm-hmm.
And then I played an additional 11 copies of Brain Freeze.
Okay.
So Ether Flux Reservoir causes me to gain life when I cast a spell for each spell that I've cast that turn. So I gained 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then 20 life. And so the life gain would be that the total of all of those, all of the numbers from 10 to 20. And then Ether Flux Reservoir lets me pay 50 life to deal 50 damage to target creature or player. So I just gained a lot more than 50 life, and I'm targeting you and dealing 50 damage to you. And that's game.
That was really close, actually. Much closer than you thought.
If I had not gotten Ether Flux Reservoir, I would not have won that game.
Okay, now, here's what I was going to do.
Yeah, so let's see what else you had.
The card I got from you was Codex Shredder. Pay 5 and tap, sacrifice Codex Shredder, return target card from your graveyard to your hand. I was going to get rid of all your artifacts again. I used him and he went to the graveyard, so I was gonna bring him back and just wipe your board clean
That's
again.
horrible. Why you so mean? So mean.
Well,
It's like you studied up on being mean. Plotting and scheming against me.
what do you think you were doing to me?
That is totally irrelevant. But good game.
Wait, She can shake by herself. Come here. Shake my hand.
Shake hands.
Shake hand. There we go. Did you win?
Did you win?